400 delegates, over 150 volunteers across North America, and over 200 plus volunteers from San Jose Mandar. Everyone give a big round of applause to the local Mandar for doing an amazing job.
NSC for me was about the community. Every day I'm surrounded by people who think like me, share my values, my ambitions, and it's just so refreshing to have validation that these people exist, that I'm not the only one going through the things that I'm going through. And spending all these days surrounded by like-minded, inspiring people, getting to grow together, explore the Bay Area together, and most importantly, learn what it means to have true love together.
Talk about Dradh Priti as love, love, love. Love is not looking at each other, but looking in the same direction. Love is not looking at each other, but we need to look in the same direction as the Satpurush, live according to how he wants us to live, then we will go to Akshardham.
Do some introspection. Look at how much time you're spending on social media. Have a look at how much time you're spending on watching TV shows. All you need to do is take some time out of that and start reading. Satsang reading gives us clarity.
Being in a community, being together is much better than being isolated. Everywhere we go, regardless of how successful we are, without spirituality, we'll never attain peace.
Yogi Ji Maharaj also gives another analogy, that you should use words like you would drink milk. You would drink milk very sparingly. Why? Because back then it was very expensive. So Yogi Ji Maharaj gives this analogy and he says ke Satya, Hit ane Priya. So if you think of these three things and it checks all of the boxes, then Yogi Ji Maharaj says you should tell someone.
So when we go college, you'll face challenges, you'll face situations. But when we remember the Agna of Mahant Sai Maharaj, ke doroj aarti karvi, do satsang reading, sate tilak chalno karvo, and doing 15 minutes of praptino vichar, the more Agna we follow, the closer we become to the Satpurush.
The Maharaj in the Vachanamrut talks about, in Karyani 11, talks about the gopis. The quote is કે કોઈ કાળે પોતાના પ્રિયતમની મરજી લોપે નહીં, એ પ્રીતિનું લક્ષણ. So now when you sing this kirtan, now when you listen to this kirtan, understand what we're saying. This is real prem. કે સ્વામીની મરજીમાં આપણે જોડાઈ જઈએ, એ સાચો પ્રેમ છે.
When your two eyes meet Bapa's eyes, and you wholeheartedly ask yourselves, did I make Bapa Raji? This decision that I make, will Bapa be happy? You'll get your answer.
We've all been given seva, the same seva that has made our Sadguru Santos Brahmrup. The Sadguru Santos serve as a role model for us to realize that I too can please a Satpurush and attain Ekantik Panu, just like they and many others in Satsang have.
That's why Satpurush always tells us, be respectful to your parents. They're the ones that are working really hard, getting you your education, buying you your items or your shoes, your clothes, or whatever. And the other thing is, the reason why they tell you no for certain things is because they're trying to protect you, right? But we don't see that.
This is my first time in California, and so all of NSC was a really unique experience, especially the outings. I was really looking forward to those. Getting to see Stanford, Muir Woods, Lake Tahoe, and San Francisco all in a span of 8 days, that's like unheard of. And to get a chance to do that with all of these friends that I've made, that was really special.
ગુણાતીતાનંદ સ્વામીની વાત છે કે સત્સંગમાં 2 સારા સાધુ અને 4 સારા હરિભક્ત એની સાથે જીવ જડી રાખવું. કહેતા કે એમની સાથે એવી સારી ફ્રેન્ડશિપ રાખવી કે જે આપણને સાચી વાત અને સારી વાત કરે.
Dradh Priti towards the Satpurush means having Dradh Priti towards this mandir and towards this sanstha, and Dradh Priti towards each and every person who comes here.
Hearing all the santos speak, hearing so many prasangs and stories from our scriptures that teach us these valuable lessons, it makes all these messages really relatable for me.
Spending hours just brainstorming with my group and thinking about how we can be creative and bring the stories to life, that was a really great bonding experience. At the end of the day, we all came here because we wanted to deepen our connection with satsang and our guru. And we wanted to do it while making new friends from across the continent.
Friends that I'll remember for the rest of my life. That I'll call when times get tough. For inspiration or for help dealing with whatever situation I'm going through. We came to NSC as delegates from all these different places. But we all left as a big family, united by our love for satsang and our guru.
તમે બધા NSCમાં ભેગા થયા છો, ખૂબ આનંદ થયો. આવી રીતે આગળ ને આગળ ડગલા પાડજો અને બળમાં રહેજો અને સત્પુરુષમાં દૃઢ પ્રીતિ એ સાર છે અને ત્યાં લાઈટ થઈ એટલે બધા ઈચ કોર્નર બધે લાઈટ થશે અને આનંદ થશે.